From trans people flee America for Germany.
I'm a trans American living in Germany. Here are 3 things that I can do here that I can't in the US.
To American investors buy TikTok.
Next, sir, we have an executive order on TikTok from the first days of your administration.
When will liberals land?
And continued into the night, and the crowd filled with Portland protesters.
Donald Trump attacked.
What do you say?
Fuck Donald Trump.
Why do you say that?
Because he's racist and he's a pedophile.
But you know you got to
Look it up.
Gen Z occupy! Gen Z occupy!
Oh shit, here we go again.
Hello, how are you? Welcome back to ShowNewTrend. I'm also today, and my name is Elvis Derry. When ICE is busy cleaning up America, liberals are busy protesting against them. An ICE supporter was punched in the face by a liberal in Portland.
Another protest against immigration enforcement began here locally yesterday afternoon at the federal building and continued into the night, and the crowd filled with Portland protesters.
And now ICE protests in Eugene have stretched across several months, even becoming heated in more recent weeks. Now, one moment when things got heated, not between Department of Homeland Security and protesters, but rather a man who was passing by on his bike yelling at protesters before being struck by one of them. Those joining from Portland saying that they've experienced a more intense response from ICE agents up in Portland, from pepper spray to being struck with rubber bullets.
In August, interactions between Eugene protesters and federal officials escalated. Protesters were visibly seen on video being pushed by DHS officers at the federal building. Demonstrators have told our news crews they're protesting after learning people have gone in for immigration check-ins and are being arrested ahead of relocation and silent deportations.
A liberal woman is busy helping illegal immigrants evade ICE in Florida. Do you think she should be deported as well?
I just got a notification that ICE is literally outside of my community, like down the road a little bit, stopping people, and I've been seeing it all morning that they've been in my area. There's a construction site behind my house. They're building houses, and I go tell them that ICE is literally down the street. I don't know, so they can have time to leave. I don't know. I just need to, and I'll feel better in me. This makes me so sad and anxious that I even have to do this, but I literally jumped out of bed when I saw this, so let's go tell them. Hay migra ahí en la calle ahí. No sé dónde.
De aquí nomás.
Que si, no sé si le quiere decir a la gente. Okay. No sé. De nada. He is running to tell these people. Oh, that's such an ugly feeling. My heart. Hola. Disculpa. Pero la migra está allí. En esta calle. Afuera de este. Sí. Quería decir para que tengan cuidado. De nada. If you are in like Haines City, Winter Haven, Davenport, all of those areas, please be careful because they are all over 27 I keep seeing, and this is just so sad, like so sad.
A police officer was sexually assaulted by a liberal woman. Are these liberals getting out of hand? An illegal insulted President Trump while freely enjoying America. Do you think ICE should do their thing and deport this fool?
What do you say?
Fuck Donald Trump.
Why do you say that?
Because he's racist and he's a pedophile.
But you know you got
Look it up.
you got 3 more years of Trump though.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
we
he's.
already killed his friend.
Whoa.
The next one is Papa.
Oh. Wait, what's your name? What are you gonna do, buddy? Come here. You walk away, buddy. You're gonna why are you gonna do that?
Let's record this.
No, I'm just filming to protect myself because you're out here threatening.
I have a gun license to protect myself. So what?
No, I'm saying you're threatening me, so I'm filming.
Hey, it's not no threat. It's a promise. That's why you got a fucked up face. Eat your ass so bad.
Democrat is mental illness. Ha 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 ha.
A loudmouth in Chicago was caught on camera harassing federal agents while they ate breakfast. The entire restaurant had to listen to what the crazy woman had to say.
Someone here because we saw your car. We know what's inside of your vehicle. We saw your FBI papers inside of your cars. We don't want ICE in Chicago. We don't want any of you here. If you're not ICE, then who are you? Okay. Well, you just saw the paper. And that as if FBI didn't work with ICE. We don't want you in our neighborhood. Our neighborhood keeps us safe. Our community keeps us safe. Community keeps community safe. You think there's nobody watching you guys? Because we are watching our community. There's about 20 people in the parking lot while you're enjoying your breakfast.
A construction boss waited for roofers to complete their job, then later on called ICE on them. Local fire department used a ladder to help agents detain the two men.
Ali tem o bombeiro, já está preparando para subir, a lá 3. Que? Cai aqui em vez, mano. Ô, Michel! Ei. Ô, Michel! Vai lá na minha cooler lá, ó. Meu passaporte tá lá. O meu. Também tá na... Ô, Michel. Tá na cooler, Michel. Fala com o meu também, tá?
An Amazon employee raged about MAGA, saying that they should vanish from the earth. Do you think she should be fired and sent back home?
Well, they said the damn rap should come and take all them MAGA. The white MAGAs, all the white MAGAs. Take the Chinese MAGAs, the Spanish MAGAs, the black MAGAs. Take all their MAGA asses and get them the fuck up out of here pronto. Give them the little guide to get up there safely, you know, raise your arms, relax your feet. But hit the beat, get them the fuck up out of here ASAP, in a hurry.
The trans people are fleeing the US for Germany because of Trump. Do you have any last words for them before they leave?
I'm a trans American living in Germany. Here are 3 things that I can do here that I can't in the US.
If I lose my German ID, I can get a new one with the correct gender marker. But if I lose my US passport, the replacement would have the wrong gender because the State Department is changing trans people's documents to match what's on their original birth certificate. In Germany, I can pick up my hormones with my public health insurance card. But in some parts of the US, Medicaid wouldn't cover it, so I wouldn't be able to. That said, getting care in Germany isn't always easy. Wait times can be long, and insurance doesn't always cover everything. If I was a teacher in Florida or Utah instead of Berlin, I would actually be committing a crime to use the bathroom.
Germany doesn't have bathroom bans, so no one is policing where I can pee.
That doesn't mean transphobia doesn't still exist here.
A comedian destroyed a heckler who was claiming that ICE is also deporting American citizens. Take a look at how this liberal was shut down.
We're citizens. But that's fake news, I think. Name one citizen that's been deported. Besides Ellen DeGeneres. She did it self-deported. No, but I'm curious, who's been deported? Right. This is what everybody says, he was just a Maryland man. He was just a Maryland man, what was his name? Rodrigo Gonzalez Camarena. He's guilty. If your name's not Jeff, you're going. But he wasn't a citizen. He was a green card holder that had got arrested 4 times. Petty charges. Who? But he's a citizen. He's not. See, this is why one day when you're 45 and single after 3 abortions. You look back on this night while living in your bachelor apartment that you can barely afford on government welfare tax. And you're gonna go, fuck, I was wrong.
A woman went off on students who chased fearless MAGA out of Tennessee campus. Listen to what she had to say.
Are you serious? So now other people can't have opinions?
All we did was set up a table.
The fact that y'all were holding up those Black Lives Matter signs lets me further know who's influencing that campus. We all know that Black lives only matter when a white person commits a crime against a Black person, but not when we commit a crime against ourselves. Honestly, I'm disappointed that so many grown folks are making videos encouraging these young Black people to treat other people the way they don't want to be treated. Y'all cry and play the victim for every little thing. Y'all always shouting out discrimination, racism, segregation. You feel uncomfortable in the environment that you're in. You're oppressed, you're this, you're that. However, everything y'all spew about everybody else, y'all doing it to everybody else. And once again, selective outrage.
President Trump has signed an executive order approving TikTok to be sold to American investors. Trump praised Charlie Kirk for urging him to get on the platform during his 2024 campaign.
Next, sir, we have an executive order on TikTok. From the first days of your administration, you've charged a team from your administration, led by Vice President Vance, with ensuring that we can preserve TikTok as a platform for the 170 million Americans who use it, while ensuring that their data is properly protected as required by law. With this executive order, you will be effectively bringing into effect the agreement that will save TikTok and ensure that it can operate safely and securely.
So this is interesting because I had a very good talk with President Xi. I had a lot of respect for him. Hopefully he has a lot of respect for me too. And we talked about TikTok and other things, but we talked about TikTok and he gave us the go-ahead. You know, it's run by American investors and American companies, great ones, great investors, the biggest. You don't get bigger, I don't imagine.
So, what do you think about Trump saving TikTok? And do you think liberals will lose their minds over this?
Breaking news, everybody. Again, Trump is at it again. Man, he is on a roll. He is changing the name of TikTok. If you haven't already seen it, they've already made a deal with the Chinese. The Chinese are going to own part of the, I think, 20% of TikTok. The U.S. is going to own like 80%. It's going to be U.S. based. You got to download a brand new app. You can't access your accounts through the old app anymore. You can only access your accounts through the new app. I'm not sure how that's going to affect people's followers or their current content. I don't know. Don't ask me those hard questions, but I do know this. I know that Donald Trump renamed TikTok, and you're not going to believe what it is. No more dancing and doing twerks and doing all kind of crazy stuff. When you scroll through the For You page, it's no longer called the For You page. It's now called the For Freedom page. Can you believe it? Every TikTok now has to be approved by Donald Trump. And what's the new name, you ask? MAGA Talk.
What are the odds of having 2 trans children? Liberal parents are forcing their children to transition even without giving them enough time to find themselves. Is this child abuse?
The reaction when people hear that we have 2 trans kids is pretty shock and awe. Olivia said she was transgender from the age of 4 until 5. She didn't socially transition until she was 5 years old and entering kindergarten. When James was 8 years old, he asked to transition, which meant social transition. He just now, a month ago, started hormone blocker, and he is counting down the days until he can start testosterone, which would be the first time something permanent would be happening, because at that point, it would affect fertility. If you use a blocker and go on to testosterone, your eggs would never mature. Mm-hmm. And you've always said you wanted to be a parent.
Yeah.
So What are you going to do about that if you can't have your own child?
Adopting, is a great idea to me.
Can you show me what the blocker looks like that's implanted? First, show me in your arm. Where is it?
It's right there.
Right there? Can I feel it?
Mm-hmm.
Does it hurt?
It feels weird, but it doesn't hurt.
And what's the sample look like that you have?
It looks like this.
There is a concern from a lot of people that this could be a phase and this ultimately may not be who they are, but knowing that they're going to always have the experience of love and acceptance from us is key. We will love and accept them if they come to us tomorrow and say that they've changed their mind. We will love and accept them if they don't.
The Democrat Party has lost more than 5 million voters. Americans are fed up with the violence, hate, and division. In simple terms, the Democrats have already lost.
It's going to be very interesting when election season comes around because the Democratic Party has lost nearly 5 million voters, and it's probably more than that now. That data is already 2 weeks old. A lot of registered voters switched over, and that's only in the 30 states that count voter registration. That's 20 states that are not even accounted for, so it could literally be double that number of people that have switched to Republican. I think the Democratic Party should be scrambling to figure out what's going on and how they can fix their party. A lot of people are switching. The main reason is the violence and the hate over to Republican. And if liberals, Democrats want to have a chance in the polls, they're going to have to do a major rehaul of their morals, of their how they treat people, how they behave and act. I don't have much faith in that, just because, God bless them, but it is very difficult to have a normal conversation without politics coming up, and it quickly turns into you can't talk about anything without it becoming very heated. Well, then it doesn't help that the response is usually like 5 words of racist, cult, misogyny, homophobic, and January 6th are about the 5 words that they have in their vocabulary. I don't know. I'm anxious to see what happens come election season, though. I think it's going to be a red wave unless the Democratic Party can get their act together.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's show. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Gen Z occupy! Gen Z occupy!
Oh shit, here we go again.
Hello, how are you? Welcome back to ShowNewTrend. I'm also today, and my name is Elvis Dairy.